So I've been looking for lots of things on the Camino de Santiago here in Spain. I'm on a trek with my mother, just helping her out. She's a photographer. Um, so we spent maybe 12, 13 days, I think, on this trail. I encourage you to look it up. It's very special. It's been done since the 800s, so you can imagine how many people come out. But one thing I am good at, for those of you who are close to me, is finding four-leaf clovers. So you can see this one in the sun. I'm in the province of Galicia, and one thing, so you know, is actually four-leaf clovers are extremely common. So I've come to understand that it's actually not luck. What you're looking for is something to be grateful for when you find it. Because what does it do? It makes you happy, right? And now when I find them, a lot of times I give them to other people. And obviously they have a smile on their face, right? So there is a scientific reason why they are common, but also if you want to know, you can message me and I'll tell you the trick. But one thing I will tell you is that they all, well, not they all, if you find a four-leaf clover, you may find a five-leaf, a six-leaf, a seven-leaf, and it's about genetics. There are some types of clover that are can do this more commonly than others. Anyway, so you sit yourself down in a patch, and what I've realized about four-leaf clovers, as well as other things that we tend to look for, right, is it's not good to look. And we hear the cliche, let it find you, let love find you. What I've come up with is that there are two things that you have to do, though, that I have to do, right, no matter what happens. And that's to remain open and vulnerable, right? When love comes along, it's up to you to recognize it when it shows itself to you. And you have to do those things. If you don't decide to do those things and stay open and stay vulnerable, then those things don't come into view for you, or they're not as readily, not as likely. So that's what I do with four-leaf clovers. I come into a patch, and I know that this special thing is here. And I think what most of us are quick to do is to get to something and get frustrated when you can't find the four-leaf clover amongst all of these other three-leaf, right? And you feel unlucky. You feel, oh my gosh. And that's the point. You have to sit out here and be able to be open to finding them. Don't close down when it gets a little frustrating, right? Same with love, right? But here's the other thing, and this is where it comes up to both people being open and vulnerable when love comes along, or four-leaf clovers, right? If you don't put time and effort into being open for love to come and love to stay, if you don't put time into having the effort to be out here and having the wherewithal and will and love within you to make that time and effort, then it's not going to come into view as easy, is it? So the more you're open, the more you can stay out here and even feel like they're not going to come into view. But one thing, I will not pick this one, okay? But I will pick this one, okay? So they are genetic. If you keep staying open to love, keep staying open to luck and being grateful, then you will recognize that there's more around you than you think, than you feel. You have to use your gut, you have to use your mind, and you have to use your heart to realize that this isn't easy to find, but it is all around you. You have to stay with the time and the effort for something that is so valuable and so wonderful. These grow in the same patch. time and effort is the only thing that two people can do together.